Hoi! I definitely was not just doing something completely different and then decided and then looked over and saw that the time was running out and I was like, oh, okay, hoi. Hoi, hello. I don't know if that made sense to anybody, but hoi. Hoi everybody. Yo, hoi, 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 yo, ho, yo, ho. Yo, I will learn how to say hoi backwards just for you, Lim. Just because you keep doing it. I will learn it. I will. I'm working on stuff for tomorrow. That's what I've been doing for the past 20 minutes. And also during stream whatever. What is this file? AVIF file? What even is that? Ain't no way that exists. That doesn't exist, bro. See. Okay, I will now close this. Now that I've finished the task. Well, I haven't actually finished the task. I finished that specific part of the task. So now I will close it and then focus on the stream that I am doing right now. Hoi, everybody. I need to turn my light on. When I go to turn my light on, I like move my wheelie chair backwards. I like push it back, and then I do like a little circle around my bedroom. Because the light switch for my lights is right behind me, so I do a little wheel around my bedroom, a little circle. Anyways, yeah. How's everyone today? How's everybody today? I started my day I explained it to my mom as melancholy. I was very melancholy. But then I decided to say, screw it, I don't want to be sad today. And so I cleaned my bedroom and made coffee and ate food. So I think that helped a lot. Usually when I'm just a little sad, I just need to do stuff to take my mind off of sad. And then I remember, oh, I don't think I need to be that sad. Not in like a way of like pushing down the emotions, like, no, you're not allowed to be sad, but just in a way of like, I don't think I'm actually sad. I'm just tired. I'm just feeling other things that can be mistaken for sadness, you know? Because I do have moments of sad. I do get sad. And being sad from time to time is okay. But sometimes the sad isn't actually sad. And I just have to sweep my floors to realize that. Hoi, game guy. Boop. Enjoy the hat. Boop. Hoi, Kevin. How are you guys today? Hoi. My sister's still borrowing my controller. I have to use keyboard and mouse again. No. It's okay. I knew this would happen. The struggle is real. Yeah. But hey, my floors are swept now. Heyo. Yeah. A lot of my sad thoughts this morning though were mainly because I've been trying to like fix my sleep schedule and like get to bed earlier so that I can wake up earlier and so I can have more time in my day to do things that like I want to do during the day. But I've not been doing too great with it. So like I've still been like staying up too late but still trying to wake up earlier, and I think my sleep is being affected by it. So like I'm getting less hours and it's just making me little You know? You know? You okay so far? Just air fried fish, finger, and chips with fried egg and mushy peas? Why specifically mushy peas? What's the difference between mushy peas and not mushy peas? Besides texture. Mushy peas. Mushy peas. It's a British thing? I thought you were Irish. You mush them up? Only British people can eat British food. That's a fact. I learned it from Hal. You've only seen it on British cooking shows. You are Irish descent from both parents, but you were born in Birmingham. Oh, I see. Fascinating. We're learning more about Game Guy every day. Okay, my coffee is cold. Can I stomach the last? Okay, I don't think I want this last mouthful because it's cold and it's kind of grindy. So I'm gonna put it over there. That's enough. That's enough of that. I need water now. Hang on. You're in pain? Why? Wait, Flame! You missed out on the accent your older brother's got? Darn. Just fake it. Just fake it until it becomes real. Oh, you left oh, the English accent. Got it. I see. Oh, I keep forgetting to reset the goals. Oh well. Oh well. We'll just keep the goals as they are until we reach them and then restart them to make it seem like it's something new. It's nothing new. The weekly reset really only mattered when I was trying to do the weekly reward things and I'm like, no. I wonder what we'll get if we hit the goals. You'll get me continuing to stream. Because the more I get from stream, the less I have to rely on not streaming for financials. And so if I don't need to get another job, then I can spend more time streaming. So that's what you get if we beat the goals. If we reach the goals, then that means that I can make everyone get a refund. Can I time you out? BRB timing out Flame.
Wow.
BRB timing out Flame for 3 days. Charging back your PayPal now? Please don't. Please don't. Oh no, a 3-day timeout. Oh no, what a tragedy. BRB, making Flame a mod so that he feels obligated to come to my streams and be nice to me? Oh wait. Mods get to bully more often. Never mind. You don't BRB making Flame a VIP because it's the in-between of a regular chatter and a mod. So so he feels obligated to come to streams, but he has no real responsibilities once he's here. And you see what you said to Hal, that mod status will not change you? That's true. This is true. Oh, loud game. Okay, I guess we can have loud game sound. Why is it so loud? It's literally as quiet as it can get. That's not true. I could get it quieter for me, but that would affect you guys. Well, make it louder. Like a freaking volume warning on my VOD. You're gonna have to make me do more work. I can't believe this. How dare. Who doesn't want to hear Bree's soothing voice? Everyone in my chat apparently. Okay, I'm just turning it down for me. There. It might be the final stream of this game, but I'm finally fixing the audio levels for myself. Wow, look at me go. It isn't good to lie. I know you guys love me. You wouldn't be here otherwise. At the very least, you love to make fun of me. But honestly, that's okay. That's okay. It's like when people hate watch. It just means that I still get the views. It might be the final stream, yeah, of this game. Oh, okay. I like how you say all of this being a subscriber. Cancel subscription right away. Does not renew. Okay, so what's happening? I think Gumshoe died. Gumshoe died in a car accident, and Maya is probably also dead of starvation, and Matt Ungard is not going to die. Adrian Andrews is going to die for being a murderer, maybe, or maybe not. Though wait. So, right, because what we're doing now is trying to make it so that Matt Ungard does get... Okay, wait. So, Edgeworth is like, no, the killer is Matt Ungard. He's the one that hired the assassin. And us, being the defense attorney, needing to get not guilty because Maya's in danger, we have to be like, well, no. And Edgeworth is being like, but here's the evidence. And we have to be like, well, shoot, that makes a lot of sense, but what if you're wrong? And we have to lie out of our butt. How? If you stop streaming, who are you supposed to bully? Yeah, Hal. Just go to Hal. I don't know, though. I don't know. He's in a little bit of a funk. Is he gonna... He might never stream again, so, I don't know. I don't know anymore. You could... No, you can't bully Junie because nobody's allowed to bully Junie. What about P. Tony? You could bully P. Tony. What about Kevin and Hypnos? Why don't you bully them? You're really with the theory that the police can't find the killer because Maya has escaped, so he's just running around chasing her. There you go. Just go bully Pete Tony. What if I give him a shout out right now? Huh? You follow Pete Tony? You should be. Let's shout out Pete Tony. What if we just shout out random people throughout streams and they can be like, why was I shouted out? And shout out people I'm not even following. People I've never talked to ever in my life. There you go. Enjoy that, Pete Tony. I think he's playing Lies of P right now. Ah! Hi, Pete Tony. Avery told me to bully you. Yeah, do it! I forgot we were like literally in the middle. Right center. Right, because we had that little suicide letter and we had to get it checked for handwriting. That's the word. Yeah. Court will now reconvene. I assume both sides are ready. Heck no. I mean, yeah, Your Honor. Yeah. Yes, Your Honor. This courtroom is a mess. I can understand the defense acting like this. However, why do you also seem so distraught, Mr. Edgeworth? That is... It's nothing, Your Honor. What's wrong with Edgeworth? It looks like something unexpected just happened to him. I wonder what? Oh wait, Mia, you weren't here, were you? Wait, I thought... Wait, what happened? Wait, what happened? So wait, we got the call from Gumshoe, and he was like, we lost the killer, but I found evidence, and I'm on my way. And then he got in a car crash, and then I forget what happened afterwards. I thought nothing happened. Maybe something happened. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please tell the court the results of the handwriting analysis on Miss Impact's suicide note. Oh, maybe that's the thing. Oh, unfortunately, we have discovered that this suicide note is a forgery. Boom. What? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This note was not written by Miss Impax herself. It is a fake. Oh, darn. Order, Mr. Edgeworth. Would you care to explain what is going on? Where is my game? If this was not written by Miss Impax, then who wrote it? We would need more time to do a more detailed analysis. However, it appears that the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Corda. Mr. Corda? Well, it looks like Miss Impax never left a suicide note after all. Or she did, but Juan changed it and actually took it. She never wrote anything about Engard. Oh man! It was all a lie. However, Your Honor, even though the suicide note is indeed a fake, Mr. Engard could not have known that, and so the facts remain unchanged. Acting under the assumption that it was real, he had plotted to assess it. That does sound very plausible. This theory that Edgeworth and Edgard. That's a pairing I never considered before. Edgard had no idea that the suicide note was fake. Something seems a little wrong with it. Huh? What? What? Hi, girlie. I'm already confused. So wait. We need a log. I need a Edgeguard has the advanced Smash Bros. I want to play Smash Bros. Again. Found inside the figurine tells of Edgeguard's horrible misdeeds. We're already doing it. On guard is usually how on guard is pronounced. Yeah, I know. I just keep messing it up. The defense believes that the theory the prosecution has stated contradicts testimony. If everything the prosecution has proven up to this point is true, then it's impossible for Mr. Ungard to not have known it was fake. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember. What was the what was? What did we talk about last time? Oh, butts. It was literally, it's only been like 2 days. Why can't I need a log. I need a log. So oh, the camera. Yeah, it would have been the spy camera, right? Bonk. It would have to be the spy camera because if with the use of the spy camera, ignoring the whole like 1 hour recording thing because they've already ignored that multiple times. Like ignoring that, if the spy camera was present, then On Guard would have to know that it was falsely written because he would have seen Corida writing it. Right? Right? That makes sense? Right. What is this little item called again? It's called a camera. It's a video camera, Your Honor. A very small one, but it's about the same size as your brain, Your Honor. Oh, that's right, a camera. Oh, you kids and your fancy toys nowadays. Okay, Mr. Edgeworth. Hoi, Bingo! Hoi, I'm already dying. Wow, good job. I wouldn't have put that together. Really? Nice. I don't know if you're lying or not, but if you are, I appreciate it because it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Earlier, you claimed that Mr. Ungard knew of the existence of this note because he was spying on the victim. Isn't that right? If that were true, then this means Mr. Ungard would have known that the victim had forged the note. So then the defendant knew the suicide note was a fake. And if that's true, then the situation has suddenly changed into a very dramatic way. This entire courtroom is dramatic, Your Honor. The prosecution's theory as to what Mr. Ungard's motive for murder was, it has suddenly disappeared into thin air. But Your Honor, it's not as if Mr. Ungard monitored Mr. Corida 24 hours a day. Perhaps the victim wrote the note in a place Mr. Ungard didn't know of. Well, right back at you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why didn't you show us the proof that the victim made the forgery at an unknown place? Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! I thought I got rid of this thing. There we go.
It looks like this time it is you who has dug his own grave. Ooh, as I figured. Huh? As you figured? As I figured, it came down to this after all. Mr. Edgeworth, you're not making any sense. When I heard the results of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. The question is, what's next?
What's next?
If the prosecution can't prove Mr. Ungard's motive through the evidence, then we must prove it from another angle. Well, I agree with you there. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand at this time.
Who? Is it the defense? Is it the defendant? Is it on guard?
Oh, this witness is a little unusual.
Edgeworth stuttering. This is not like him at all.
Unusual? Well, what sort of witness is this person, Mr. Edgeworth?
Is it the killer?
This witness is one who is perfectly fit to answer once and for all the questions of who was it that hired Shelley the killer to commit murder?
That's impossible! Who in the... No such person exists who can answer that question with such certainty.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth, who is this witness?
Oh my gosh, is he bluffing? Is he bluffing right now? Moida, where?
The man himself, Mr. Shelley the killer. Oh, Mr. the killer. Wait, that's Shelley the killer.
Moida?
You mean the killer? I mean the assassin? Yes, Your Honor. He's coming here to witness this to the witness stand? Well, yes, in a manner of speaking. I recognize that this is a very unusual circumstance, so I ask for your permission.
The man named Killer did it? That's too obvious. It's Phoenix Wright. Also, I'd just like to say, this is a little silly. We've been trying to find him. What? What are you trying here, Edgeworth?
Is this alright with you?
Yeah, do I have a choice here? I can't really do much else to drag this trial out. The defense has no objections, Your Honor.
I wonder if it really is alright to do this.
We'll just arrest him afterwards.
The prosecution calls its witness to the stand.
Edgeworth, is there no other way left to us? Witness name and occupation. I plead the fifth.
Your name and your occupation, please. Very good, sir. My name is Shelley the Killer, and I am a professional assassin.
I say. Can we track it? Can we like radio signal it? Just like see where it's coming from, you know, maybe.
How can you remain so calm, and what is the meaning of this two-way radio? Actually, Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now, and it came with a condition. As long as we do not trace its source, Mr. the Killer will testify to this court.
So how does he know if we're tracing it or not? Can't we just trace it? And then just kick down the door while he's in mid-sentence and just be like, hey, You're under arrest. Give us Maya.
So this must be what that urgent phone call he got earlier was about. Oh no, this will not do. I cannot allow this in my court. First of all, we can't even be sure this is really Mr. the Killer himself. Witness, please present some sort of proof that you are in fact Shelly the Killer.
Hi, Maya. Hi, Maya. How are you doing? So hungry. Show your look backpack.
Boys, Mr. Wright, can you confirm anything about this? The defense has no objections to this person. We are satisfied that this man is indeed Shelly the Killer. Looks like we have run into yet another unexpected turn of events. Well, it doesn't seem like we have too many choices under these circumstances, so... Now then, witness, there is one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else. And what would that be? At the request of a client, you killed Mr. Juan Corda. Is this correct? It is as you say. I did indeed kill Mr. Corda. Oh! Now that we have answered that, let's move on to the name of your client. Very well.
Oh! Just say it! Just say it! Just... Oh, wait, don't say it! Don't say it! Don't say it! No, because that's bad for us! No! Don't say it!
Shelly the Killer, what is he going to say? There is something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. It is my wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client. Okay. Sure. I accept. I have read the terms and conditions. Yes, definitely. I definitely did. You can trust me because I ticked the little box. I did, in fact, read the terms and conditions. Please tell me. Mr. the Killer seems to be a very clever man. I'd almost say that he seems to be mocking us. I am not a robot, yes. While he may appear to be our enemy, Your Honor, Mr. the Killer is only stating the truth. He is no hypocrite. He has always stood by this one belief. You mean about this trust between his clients and himself thing? It seems to be a level of trust beyond that people like me can comprehend. Judge is not trustworthy. Okay. 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 He's not telling this the truth. There is something I must first state. Hang on. What is it that you wanted to say later? What is it that you wanted to say now about... We can hear anything you have to say later. Can you please just tell us your clients? I don't think you understand your place, Mr. Attorney. I said this is something I must first state. Do you know what the word first means? No. You returned. Why would you send you to bully a nice guy like Pete Tony? Nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. Yeah, okay. The trust between you and your client. I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. If too many people knew my face, it would be quite troublesome. Especially since it's very, very unique. Unique, you say? Who do I know that has a very unique face? Present evidence. Hold it! Objection! Are you John Doe? The butler? Matt on guard. No. Darn it! This is the first time one of my clients has ever been accused of murder. I must preserve the killer name so my clients can trust me. But couldn't someone stab you in the back and break your trust? It has never happened before, but if it ever did... Yeah? That person wouldn't be my client for very long. They would certainly... Oh, they perish. They would perish. They would perish. You sent him 10 cents to break his water pipes? Why do we have a walkie-talkie in the courtroom? It's the killer! Edgeworth brought on the killer to the stand as a witness to testify to who his client is. They would be sent to the Shadow Realm or the next dimension. Yeah, no murder here. The killer doesn't actually murder. The killer just sends them off to... They just get isekai'd. It's fine. Seems a little strange to me. I mean, you're about to tell us the name of your client. I would think that this would be very bad for them. It doesn't matter to me. This client has already broken the rules and acted outside of their prescribed role. Oh my gosh! This person tried to implicate another of the crime in order to save themselves. And this is a trespass that cannot be forgiven. Who gave you the right to be so high and mighty? To the gentleman who spoke just now, excuse me, but would you care to die? No, I didn't say anything. The judge had better watch himself. Wow. Oh, dip. Some days you wonder how Ace Attorney got so many sequels. Me too, honestly. It seems like one of those games that, like, I feel like after this game they would have just, like, given up. We understand, so please tell us the name of your client. I'm afraid I cannot do that. I still have a few things to say before I do. That egomaniacal? Isn't it just supposed to be egomaniac? Why are you adding that "al" at the end? Egomaniacal. Egomaniacal? That oh, okay, got it. It's egomaniacal. Yeah, I got it. I got it, guys. The ... It's he's calling him egomaniacal, like that egomaniacal blank. Got it. He wants to use a bad word right now, but because this game is rated E10 and up, they can't. So, got it. I get it. It's not good for your health to be so aggravated. You won't live very long if you let everything bother you. Oh, somehow, that coming from an assassin makes it less than comforting. I don't really care about all this extra fluff. Just tell us the name already. Okay. He seems very steadfast and closed, so you're going to have to work to get him to talk. I'm not his therapist, you know. What? I've already pressed everything! Yeah, I don't really care. Just tell us the name already. Patience, try to calm down a little. It's important to try and understand what my say. Seems very fast. Close, you're gonna have to work. What? What do they want from me?
I've already pressed everything. What am I supposed to do? I can present anything, anywhere. What do they want? Okay, where's the one where he said that the client already broke the trust? This client has already broken the rules and acted outside of their prescribed role. This person tried to implicate another of the crime in order to save themselves, and this is a trespass that cannot be forgiven. Okay, so he's here because Ungard broke the trust somehow. So we have to present how that trust was broken? So basically, what would Matt have done that would have broken his prescribed rule? Could it have been like the spy equipment? Did I save? No, but that's a good idea. I think that's what they're looking for. They want me to basically show that this is how the trust was broken, and that's why the killer is willing to speak today. So it has to be something that Matt did. So Matt, all that we have that kind of shows Matt's role is the camera, right? Save's coming as a treat. It's obviously the attorney badge. Oh, you're so right. Changes the footage taken by a spy camera into radio wave contains its data. Yeah. Yeah. Can it be the transmitter sometime? I feel like that's the only option. It has to be something having to do with the camera. Hang on. Back. Gas is cover either. Yeah. I'm gonna take a little stab. I'm gonna take a little stab. Which one do I show? I'm gonna say it's this one again. Darn. Your Honor! Video camera. Don't worry about it. I think transmitter. Oh. Oh. I don't think you understand. So this is something I must first state. Do you know what the yeah. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between the client and yeah. I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. These are the roles and duties an assassin and his client are to carry out. Aha! There we go. You said that your client had already broken the rules. There we go. I just had to... I did it! Person who frames another is the worst kind of human. Yeah. And that's why you feel you can betray this person. I have no trust relation with a client who can't understand their assigned role. Just by luck. An assassin with a conscience. Who would have figured? Now then, everyone, do you think you can understand my logic? This case keeps getting better and better. It sure does. If you can't, then I'm afraid we can't proceed. Everyone understands your point, I think. Really. In that case, I believe I am prepared to disclose the information you seek. You have made it crystal clear that you value trust over all else. I believe we are ready. Excellent. And that is... Okay. Okay, what? 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 Why am I still here? Why am I still here? Why am I still here? Now I can't bring myself to ask the client's name. There we go. We can never escape. If you can't ask it, Mr. Wright, then I will. Witness? Why am I still here? Just to suffer? What is the name of your client who requested the murder of Mr. Juan Corda? That person's name is... How could this happen to me? I've made a mistake. Na, 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 na. Ayo! Oh, I see. So her trying to frame Matt in this situation. Oh, no. Her taking the card. It was her taking the card from the crime scene. Probably. Maybe? Doesn't help you miss the first half of this trial. Anyways, guilty. It all comes back to Adrian. It all comes back to Adrian. What? Witness? That's not who you told me it was earlier. Huh? Pray tell, what are you talking about, Mr. Prosecutor? I should think I know my own client, and it is Adrian Andrews. What? It's Clock Tower all over again. Yeah! Yeah, that's honestly, this game is just a big old game of Clock Tower. It's great. Can't be on the phone earlier. What's going on here? My guess is that Mr. the Killer was stabbed Mr. Edgeworth in the back. What? but I don't see a knife. I'm sure in order to get an audience with this court, Mr. the Killer told him a different name. Matt Ungard, perhaps? I knew it.
This is outrageous. I was deceived. This witness is telling a very serious lie. But you are the one who summoned this witness. You, Shelly the Killer. How dare you? My testimony is the truth. The defendant at the moment is Matt Ungard, am I correct? As I wish to do, all I wish to do is help procure his acquittal.
Wow. Wow. All of a sudden, it feels like we can actually win this.
Yeah.
But do we want to? Now? I don't know anymore.
Prosecution has failed to provide a motive and has instead provided this suicide note, which is a forgery created by the victim. Furthermore, there is a possibility the defendant himself knew it was a fake. But most definitive of all, we have heard from the assassin himself the name of his client. Mr. the Killer's client, who requested the murder, was not the defendant at all.
Well, what a twist!
With all this evidence, it is obvious to me that this means that Mr. Matt Ungard is innocent! I seem to have caused you all a bit of confusion. Please continue your discussion and call me when you have reached a verdict. Bailiff, please bring Miss Adrian Andrews in immediately. Bruh.
Read my tutor so you can read. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really need one. This may be our last chance to save Maya.
Yeah, but Edgeworth is right. The killer is lying. And Ungard, my client, I know he's guilty. Can I live with myself if I win this? Who would have believed that the prosecution's own witness would absolve the defendant? Your Honor, the prosecution requests permission to further question the witness. Shelly the Killer is certainly lying under oath.
Did he oath though? Oh, hi. When did you get here?
Listen, everyone, please. That testimony just now, it was all one big lie. No way. The suicide note may have been a fake, but that man, Matt, he's the reason Celeste died. And Juan's death, it was all because he got pulled into Matt's twisted world. That testimony just now, you have to believe me. It was a horrible, horrible lie. But Mr. the Killer himself has testified.
So has many other witnesses saying otherwise. Who can we trust? We can only trust the evidence, and all the evidence points to Matt.
He has named you his client. No, that's not true. Also, there's quite a bit of evidence that points to you.
There's also a lot that points to Matt.
Knife and button, donning the nickel samurai costume. But that's... You even have a motive. We know that Miss Celeste Impact was a large part of your life. Yes, you wanted to follow her and you wanted revenge against the two who hurt her. I would say you have plenty of reason to want them both dead.
No. Mr. Wright. You know the truth. Tell them. Tell them the real story, who the real killer is. Tell them. Please, help me.
Yes, I know the truth. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I believe we have reached the end of this trial. Therefore, I ask the defense for any final words or opinions. I have to decide. Do I take the not guilty verdict and say Maya? Or do I throw this chance away and wait for Gumshoe's new evidence? What am I supposed to do?
No. I don't know. Yeah, Mia, what? I can't do it, Mia. I can't accept I'm not guilty. You are a lawyer. Yeah, I know. I regret going to law school. Just don't do it. Let your dreams be dreams. Yeah, I think that's what Phoenix is feeling right now. Matt Guard is a killer, a murderer. I will announce it to the entire court right here right now. Matt is a murderer. If I let Miss Andrews be convicted, then I am no better than on guard. And even though I don't want to admit it, I have to face the fact that it is because of Edgeworth that I now know the real truth. He could have gotten on guard convicted so many times over, but he never took a single one of those chances. If I take this verdict right now, I'd be betraying his trust. His trust? Wait, that's what the assassin was talking about. I trust him? Aw, man. Ain't no way.
Mr. Wright, your opinion, please.
The defense requests that we be allowed to further question Mr. the Killer.
But the quit witness has cleared your client through his testimony. Your job here is done.
My job was done way long ago, Judge, but you and Edgeworth just had to be like, but what if she's not the killer? Man. Okay. Is it your job? I don't think so. I don't think so, Phoenix. There's still more evidence to look at, and I'm sure that once those pieces arrive here in this very courtroom, a miracle will occur. The defense requests Wendy obey. Okay. Okay.
Has a verdict been reached? Before that, we would like to talk with you a little more. About? All you needed from me was the name of my client. What else could you need me for? Well, actually, we would like to hear everything you know about this case. That is how things are usually done.
What is he talking about? Usually done?
But what shall we have him testify about now? Mr. the Killer, if you don't mind, please testify about your client in more detail.
You legal people and your procedures. Is it any wonder no one likes to go to court? I mean, fair. Just get the dead body to testify, duh. Hey, Mia, do you mind skedaddling real quick so that Pearl can, you know, just channel Juan Corda and he can be like, hi. Hi. This is everything that happened from my perspective. Get out of here, Mia. Just leave.
As I have already stated quite a few times, Adrian Andrews is my client. However, one thing I simply cannot overlook is tampering with the scene of the crime. My client did it to frame another for the crime, while pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the scene. Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning that Juan Corda was dead. But even more appalling is the creation and planting of the knife and button. That act is what I was referring to when I said my client had broken the rules. And also the card. This is most unexpected turn of events for the fifth time in a row. I think we're at number 12, Your Honor. However, this time, everything has finally been revealed. Just a second, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. We still have to cross-examine to do the examining thing.
She broke the rules. How dare she give her the chair? She give her the chair? What? What chair?
Chair.
What? Your Honor, the defense will question the witness, as if I have a choice here.
Huh, why? What this witness has said is nothing but beneficial to the defense's case. If you scrutinize the testimony, then
I'll expose the lies in that oh-so beneficial testimony, I suppose. The shocking chair? I think my brain is fried.
I don't understand what's going on anymore.
Me neither. Me neither. I'm so confused. I don't even think I need to pay attention anymore. Adrian Andrews is the client. Yeah, and? If I press it the wrong way, it might raise suspicions on his end, but I have to do something to waste more time. Witness, about requesting a hit.
Yes?
How much is your fee? Hypothetically, if someone wanted to hire you for a job, how much would you charge? Just completely hypothetically here. I'm not interested or anything. I just want to know. I see you're also quite a dark-hearted man, Mr. Attorney. Huh? If you would like to talk business, we can do so after the trial. No, I'm not thinking of hiring. Yeah, what's up? You want to kill me? You want me dead, don't you? What? Why would you think something like that, Your Honor? Guilty, Mr. Phoenix! Why did you disclose the name of your client? Oh, the good ending. Phoenix just dies. Hypothetically, if you wanted Edward dead, how much would it be? $3. I would think that most people wouldn't be able to overlook a person hiring another to kill.
If I had a problem with such a thing, I wouldn't be very effective at my job.
Yeah, well, a change in occupation might be good for you.
However, I will say this. Even though I am the one that does the deed, my clients are always the real guilty party. That goes without saying, Mr. Tequila. And their fate is to live with the knowledge of their guilt on their shoulders. However, my client this time thought that they could run away from their guilt.
I like how you're saying there after, you know, accusing Adrian Andrews already. The fact that you're saying there as in like, you know. Kind of sketchy, I think. You're using there as if it's an unknown party, but you said that it was Adrian Andrews. Therefore, shouldn't you be using she? Therefore, shouldn't you be using she? I did it to frame another for the crime. Oh, how dare they? Are you talking about the button and the knife?
Yes, and my business card.
Oh, this card.
So that no one has to waste their time, including the police, I always make it a point to make things as easy as possible.
Try to make things easy?
My business card makes it very easy to identify who carried out the service.
He's pretty devoted to his work. I appreciate that, actually. this trial would be so over already. It wouldn't have even happened if it weren't for Adrian, and I will never forgive her for that.
It's really hard to tell if he's being truthful or not without him being here.
Is this what it's like to be a VTuber at a clock tower? So you're saying most clients would do such a thing?
That is correct. Usually most people try to create an alibi for themselves. If you should use my services, Mr. Attorney, I would suggest you plan for your alibi too.
No, I already told you I have no intention of using your services ever. Why does he keep looking at me like I'm the one on trial here? Adrian already knew that Juan was dead from the very beginning.
That is correct. From before my client visited the room, all of my clients know precisely what the situation is at all times.
I wonder if that's really true.
That's odd. Huh? Huh? Huh?
Huh? Huh? Huh? It's odd? It's odd? It's odd? So why do you think your client did that?
What do you mean by why?
Well, fiddling around at the scene of the crime is pretty risky. And why would someone who has requested a murder go to the crime scene anyway?
That is true! I assume it was probably done to frame Mr. Ungard.
If that's the case, then why didn't the person just request that you do it?
Sadly, that is not possible. My job is to kill, that is all, and to leave my business card behind, naturally. The business card is so my clients may escape blame. To protect them is my duty. Even if they say it's for revenge, setting someone else up to take your fall. That act is what I was referring to when I said my client had broken the rules.
And that's all you have to testify?
Yes, and I pray that I will never be called to the stand again.
Again? As in you plan to continue?
Well, duh, this is how I pay my bills. Do you understand, Mr. Wright, how expensive gas is these days? My rent is at an all-time high. How do you expect me to continue living if I do not continue my job?
Leave business cards behind for more clients. Yeah, exactly!
I must, as I have yet to find a person to take my place and become the fourth successor. Actually, how would you like a new life, Mr. Attorney?
Excuse me? No, I'm fine, really.
Are you really now?
I wonder what kind of man the judge thinks I am now. What am I gonna do now? I don't freaking know. You realize that will be very bad for her client, right? Ugh, I'm so confused. But the one thing I know for sure is I can't let this trial end yet.
Yay!
Just throw him out the window, I think. So Edgeworth himself was like, that's odd for here. Already from the very beginning that Juan Corrida was dead. I don't freaking know. This bumbling fool who can't plan more than 2 steps ahead would be the perfect assassin. You know, he probably makes a killing in this kind of job. While pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the scene, Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning that Juan Corda was dead. Okay. Before my client visited the room, all of my clients know precisely what the situation is at all times. All of my clients know. Wait. At all times, so there must be something to prove that, okay, none of this is new. None of this is new. None of this is new. Okay, well, I think it's something, look, tampering with the crime. Yeah, that's what she did. If I was such a thing, I wouldn't be very effective at my job. Yeah, well, change all communities might be good for you. However, I will say this, even though I am the one that does the deed, my clients are always the real guilty party. And their fate is to live with the knowledge of their guilt on their shoulders. However, my client this time thought they could run away from their guilt. Client did it to frame another for the crime. Yeah. Are you talking about the button and the knife? Yes, and my business card. Yes. So that no one has to waste their time, including the police, I always make it a point to make things as easy as possible. My business card makes it very easy to identify who carried out the service. It's pretty devoted to his work, yeah. But to disregard everything, to go and stab the deceased with the knife, and even hide my card from sight, that is something I cannot overlook. But it wasn't out of sight. She did not keep the card out of sight. She brandished it around. She was constantly playing around with it in her hands. Miss Andrews carrying it. She was always twisting it around in her hands, you know? While pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the scene, Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning that Juan Corda was dead. And more appalling is the creation and planting of the knife and the button. Fiddling around at the scene of crime is pretty risky. Why would someone who has requested murder go to the crime scene anyway? I assume it was probably done to frame Mr. Ungard. If that's the case, then why didn't the person just request that you do it? It's not possible. Job is to kill, that is all. Leave my business card behind. The business card is so my clients may escape blame. To protect them is my duty. Even if they say it's for revenge, setting someone else up to take your fall I think I need to present the card somewhere. I'm gonna save because I'm not sure which one I need to show it on. Darn, not that one. Let's try this one, I guess. Not that one. Wait, okay. That's gonna be my last save scum, cause it didn't work. See, Mr. Wright has seen every possible outcome. He has the time stone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I might have to look this bad boy up, cause the card was kind of my only idea. Why is it so loud? Ooh, yay, Brie and Agony, yay! I feel like it's supposed to be the card in some way, because what he's claiming is, I feel like if Adrian knew that the card was the calling card of the killer, and she knew that that was part of like the killer's job to leave the calling card, and if she was trying to remove it from the crime scene to frame Matt, she would not be brandishing it around, constantly playing with it, constantly pulling it out, fidgeting with it. This is the one where Edgeworth says that's odd. From before my client visited the room, she would know. All of my clients know precisely what the situation is at all times. I wonder if that's really true. See, that's odd. Question mark? See, unless... Yeah, we can try, like, proving that it was Matt also would have tampered with it, but... It probably has to do with the bear, then. But I feel like that rule only applies to... Okay, well, if Matt really is the client, and then he's the one that would have broken the rules, and the killer is just pinning it on Adrian, who did tamper with the crime scene. Bear. Bear. Darn. Can't believe this. I may need to look this one up. We've been here a while, and I have no idea. Try to think before you make accusations. I'm trying! I'm trying! Oh my gosh. One thing I simply cannot overlook is tampering with the scene of the crime. And my client did it to frame another for the crime. Yes, please, game guy. While pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the scene, Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning that Juan Corrida was dead. Where present the wine glass? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gosh dang it. What? Thank you so much for taking the time to testify. What is the meaning of that attitude? When Adrian Andrews entered the victim's room, your client had no idea that Juan Corrida had been murdered. Unless she was lying. Unless she was lying. From this wine glass. With her fingerprints on it. Mr. the killer's supposed client thought Mr. Corrida had only fainted, which is why this glass of tomato juice was poured for the victim.
But isn't that just a part of Adrian Andrews' calculated plan?
That is not possible, Your Honor. Look at this glass. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. This glass bears the fingerprints of that person. Had this been planned, they would never have left their fingerprints behind. The card makes so much more sense, though. Just saying that saying that the card was not purposely hidden because she brandished it with in her own hands constantly. Like, I feel like that makes so much more sense knowing what the card means. And him saying that it's his business card, he does it to make things easy, but she purposely hid it in order to frame Matt. But it's like, well, why would she have hidden it, quote unquote hidden it, but then just carried it around with her, fidgeting with it with everybody who talked to her? Why would she do that if she was trying to hide it? That doesn't make sense. This is not real. It's not real, Flame. It's dumb. You did you, Edgeworth? Yeah, you knew it was the wine glass? Yeah, sure. Whatever.
How do you explain this strange phenomenon? Oh, it's so strange. Isn't it a waste of time to ask about such a minor detail? It's not a very important point anyway, correct? I'm afraid you are mistaken. If Adrian Andrews really is your client as you claim, then your client should have had knowledge of Mr. Corda's death. If not, then that can only mean that Adrian Andrews was never your client at all.
The card would have made more sense. That's all I'll say.
How strange. Yes? Why is it that the attorney has yet to raise an objection at this absurd situation?
Huh? What am I supposed to do?
If the killer figures out what we're up to, we're in real trouble. Yeah, I know.
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm surprised. You know you can't say things like that without any evidence.
Ah, sorry. Here you go.
It's Shredder!
Where? The solution was bad. The trial as a whole rules. It has its moments. I'm pretty sure I said this last time. Oh, hoy, Irahi. That was you that said that. It's you that brought in the shredder. Hoy. I've said this, I think, last time, but I like the concept of the trial. I think it's really, really neat. I think it's really, really good concept. And I just wish it was done better because some of the things just don't make any sense, like the wine glass. I like the concept. I think it has its moments, but as a whole, it's too complicated. They made it too complicated.
I'm positive there was a contradiction in that testimony. The prosecution requests further testimony concerning when the request was taken. Very well.
I have to buy us more time while we wait for the items the killer left behind to get here. I just know that the very outcome of this trial lies with those items. I thought Gumshoe got in an accident. Are we sure he's coming?
This request came to me, about a week ago. It was a request for my services at the night of the award ceremony.
So, it's been like 3 days already. So it's been like 3 days since the murder. No, 2 days? Because the murder happened, and then we got to investigate, and then we had the trial. And then the trial was postponed for a day. So, yeah, it's been like 2 days since the murder. Bro just... Did they actually, like, plan an entire assassination in, like, 4 days? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
We met at a certain bar to discuss the finalize a few matters.
Sounds reasonable? I mean, yeah, maybe, depending. feel like you need more time to like learn. Hey, kill this guy. Okay. But like, if you're a professional assassin, like, I feel like you need to spend more time like figuring out like, you know, hotel security routes and like where to acquire a bellboy uniform and like those kinds of things. You know? I don't know. That is what occurred. I trust my memory and I believe I have made no mistakes. Wow, thanks.
So you physically met your client, huh?
That is correct. Meeting one's client is the first step to building trust, in my opinion.
Well, I see. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Uh-huh. Professional assassin probably has contacts from... Yeah, probably. Spies or something.
1 week ago, are you sure?
Yes, I am quite sure. I, of course, had my own preparations, and I was barely able to finish. When you request my services, Mr. Attorney, I hope you will keep that in mind.
Please stop.
In any case, my client this time had a very specific date and time in mind.
A specific date and time?
It was a request for my services on the night of the award ceremony.
Yeah. Did you ask why on that specific night?
No. I tried to fulfill all the conditions of my client's request, but as for why, I only had my suspicions.
Your suspicions, huh? What were they?
I'm sure it was all for the bear.
The bear?
My client spoke of it. I'm sure there will be a bear-shaped figurine in Juan Corda's room. I would like you to retrieve that item for me.
He must be talking about this bear puzzle.
Inside that figurine was a suicide note. Naturally, the victim brought it with him to his hotel room. He was planning to publicly disclose its contents at the press conference after all.
That is correct.
And if I had not done the job that night, I would not have known where that bear figurine was.
I see. Yes, it was very important, actually.
Oh, I read that. Bree, how much does a coffee cost in the land of Canadia? Depends. Is it a drip coffee or is it good coffee? Is it espresso or is it drip coffee? For just a regular drip coffee, good coffee. Okay, well, like espresso coffee. Before tip, mine usually comes to like, I usually get like a mocha, which usually comes to about $5-ish. Why? 500 Monopoly money? Honestly, though.
The client knew the secret of the bear figurine.
What?
Huh? Why is everyone so quiet?
Mr. Wright, I think all of us already knew that.
Oh, really?
Darn. $5 can? $5 can do what, TC?
Oops.
Met at the bar.
So you physically met Adrian Andrews, right?
Of course I did.
What does she look like? What does she look like? Witness, I would like you to give us a few more details.
I always meet my clients as a matter of principle. I have never taken a request by telephone or mail.
What about facts?
It's because I value the trust between a client and the only way to establish that is to speak to the client while looking them in the eye.
Well, right. What is the... What does she look like? What does she look like? If Mr. the Killer had met this client before the murder, then it's unlikely he is mistaken. Are you saying that his client really was Adrian Andrews? I guess so. I'm so lost. Who the heck am I supposed to be helping here? Sorry. Don't worry about it. Your client was Adrian Andrews. That is correct. What does she look like? If they did, then there shouldn't be anything wrong with the killer's testimony. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything strange this time around. Really? Okay. Services on the night of the award ceremony. We met at a certain bar discussing my life. So, what was this? He was just talking about, I didn't have much time. Use your polygon nose to sniff out the answer. Every time I finally forget about my nose shape, somebody brings it back up. It was a request for my services on the night of the award ceremony. Do you know why it was on that night? They wanted the bear figurine. And I wouldn't know where it would be if I had waited. We met at a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few matters. So your client was Adrian Andrews and you met her in person? ... Yes. What was with that pause? What does she look like? I feel like that's what we have to do. I don't know why. But like, I don't know. It's $8. Irahi. With $8. Thank you. Thank you for the coffee. Coffee. What if... Okay, but like for real though, okay, as a professional assassin, I wonder if they're different or same people. I wonder who they are. Closer to $6? Ah, I see. I don't know, I feel like he would like look up who she is and what she looks like actually, so I don't think that would be. Why is he red? Because he's evil, duh. It's the lighting. It's supposed to be like spooky lighting. I don't freaking know. I don't know. Yes, I'm quite sure. I, of course, had my own preparation that was barely able to finish. We were cutting services and yeah. My client this time had a very specific date and time in mind. A specific date and time? You say either a shadow or the blood of his face after a kill. But why not both? Yeah, why did you ask why I'm not pursuing? No, I try to fulfill all the conditions of the trial, but that's where I only have my suspicions. Your suspicions, huh? Wait, why don't I remember what he said for this? What are these suspicions you had? I'm sure it was all for the bear. Yeah. My client spoke of it. I'm sure there will be a bear-shaped figurine in Juan Corrida's room. I would like you to retrieve that item for me. You must be talking about this bear puzzle.
Inside the figurine was a suicide note. Naturally, the victim brought it with him to his hotel room. He was planning to publicly disclose his content at the press conference after all. That is correct, and if I had not done the job that night, I would not have known where that bear figurine was.
I see.
In the end, it's just his conjecture.
Of course I did. Of course I did. Of course I did. Why do you think I didn't meet with Adrian Andrews?
What was that? What was that? Was that the pre-pros? Witness, I would like for you to give us a few more details. I want to meet my clients as a matter of principle. I've never taken a request by telephone or mail.
Why do you want it as your text-mex notification?
Why he meets his clients is not important, and that wasn't the point. Witness, please stop sidestepping my questions.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. My question was, did you really meet Adrian Andrews in person?
I have already told you, Mr. Wright, I did. It was only through talking with him.
He thinks Adrian is a dude because Adrian is typically used for guys, but Adrian is a girl. Got him. It was only through talking with him face to face that I began to trust him. That's when I thought I can trust this person as a client. If I heard what I think I heard just now. You don't like receiving text messages and you always think about just ignoring them. Seems like appropriate notification sound. I mean, I guess I could. It just seems a little. Sure. You know what? You know what? I never thought people would want my voice for things like this.
Oh,
but sure.
I freaked up.
You want that one?
Oh, I freaked up.
You want that one too? At the killer. I think I've got him. Your Honor, I believe the testimony just now was of the utmost importance. If that's the case, witness, please include the statement you just now in your testimony. Very well. From the moment I saw it, I thought I could trust this person as a client. I might just have to. I feel like I just have to present Adrian Andrews. As we know now, that was not how it turned out, correct? What do you mean? Adrian Andrews turned out to be the client who couldn't stick to the rules, right? Well, yes, I suppose you are correct. I would like to check one last time. Are you sure your testimony is accurate? Oh, I hit the wrong button. I would like to go over this one more time. You met Adrian Andrews at a bar and took the request at that time. Yes, that is correct. And that's when you thought he was trustworthy? How many times must I repeat myself? Yes, that is correct.
I'm sorry, but that is an impossible tale. Ayo, Shelly the Killer. You have never met the real Adrian Andrews. Why would you say that? Because you made one very big slip up about her. So what is the issue? Oh, what did you just say now? About her? If you had ever met Adrian Andrews in person, or even just looked up her Facebook profile, you would know. One look would have told you that she is a woman! Oh! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Judge, you idiot, just sit there and do your job. This witness testified to the following: that he always meets face-to-face with his clients when taking their request. Wow, Face getting canceled on Twitter. He's never met Adrian Andrews in person. Yes, Your Honor, that is exactly the point. That means Mr. DeKiller's client could not have been Miss Adrian Andrews. Why? This looks disgusting. I understand it's meant to be like, I don't know, some kind of like machine oil maybe? To imitate sweat? But I don't like this. Yeah, why is the radio leaking oil? Why does the radio need oil? This is not a machine that requires oil. This does not make any sense. And it's kind of gross. Mr. Edgeworth, I understand your logic on this one. However, why would the assassin make such a basic mistake? I believe it has to do with her name, Your Honor. Her name? Yes, Adrian Andrews is, without a doubt, a very androgynous name. Yes, I see! Unluckily for Mr. DeKiller, the entire time he was on the stand, no one had stated Adrian Andrews' gender. And so he simply picked the wrong gender to go with. Little do we know, it's a gas-powered radio? What might even say? More masculine than feminine. Yeah. Adrian Andrews, two very masculine names, not typically used for feminine persons. Doesn't mean you can't, though. This court demands an explanation. I think somehow I must have mixed up this client with another. So does that mean you remember something different now? Yes, of course. Please, if you would allow me to testify once more. Oh, I know he's just going to spit out more lies. Okay. I took that request by mail. I thought you said you never took the answer by mail. I thought you said that you never took it by mail. I thought you said you never took clients by mail because then you wouldn't have that trust, that face-to-face trust. I thought you never did. Jack, kill this guy. Just smash the radio. There have been times when I took a job without having met my clients. The request was for the murder of Juan Corda and 2 or 3 other small things. When I saw the name at the end of the letter, I thought my client to be a man. Gumshoe already tried. He didn't mention anything about a letter in his earlier testimony, which means he is definitely lying. If you break the assassin's testimony completely, it's over for us. I know, I can't make him suspicious, but I think we're okay. Like, we can do this. As long as he's standing there across from me, no matter how strong of a punch I throw, he'll counter it. What were the 2 or 3 other small things?
It's Shredder!
Hoi, Apple! At least one of the things was to get the bear figurine. Because there was
Well, we did have a witness say that they witnessed the killer. Who was it? It was Will Powers. Will Powers' testimony say that he witnessed the killer handing the bear over. So we know that that part's true at least. So that's at least one of them. If you murdered someone, you'd hire Bree to be your lawyer. I don't think that's legal. I'm not a lawyer. I'll just 3D print an attorney's badge straight out of Ace Attorney. Everyone will believe it. Now remember, I took that request by mail. Hold it! Hang on. But did you just say that you always meet your clients? Yes, I suppose I did say that. However, there are some clients for whom my meeting is simply not possible. But didn't you meet your client this time? No, I did not. Oh, come now. Let's stop with this game of cat and mouse. Guilty! Next! Using your silkiest voice is not going to work on me. That was silky? Aw, darn. Alright then, just cough it up and confess.
Mr. Wright, you can't badger a witness with such harsh words.
That's not even the harshest in my vocabulary, Mr. Your Honor.
You're a lawyer, so behave like one and present evidence instead of mindlessly yelling. Now then, do you have any proof that Mr. DeKiller met with his client?
Yes. Will Powers. Hang on, I'm gonna save just in case for whatever reason the game is like, no, that's not what we want. For whatever reason the game is like, no. I will show you proof. Am I sure about this? Here's the proof that a witness met with his client who wished Mr. Corda dead. It was the bear. It was the bear. Because we don't have... What do you think? You may say, what do you think? However, I am for all intents and purposes a transceiver radio. Oh, that's right. You can't actually see the evidence. Well, I don't think this was one I needed to see. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. You know what? You know what, game? That's fair. That's fair. I'll get more information. I'll just get more information. I'm sorry. It's like with Wright actively arguing against the killer. Why is Maya still alive? Honestly, though, he should just be like, BRB, I need to use the bathroom. Just go, like, kill Maya and be like, okay, I'm back. What's up? There have been times when I took a job without having my own client. Okay, sure. And why would you not meet certain clients? Recently, I have been receiving more requests. If I met each and every client, I would lose some nice business opportunities.
Nice business opportunities?
On top of which, the times have changed. It is now the age of information and computers, correct? Well, I have joined the times and now take requests via electronic mail. You got emails. Oh, sick. We can just Google, like, The Killer Incorporated or something. Be like, contact us here at, like, info@thekillerincorporated.ca or com, I guess, because it's America. And be like, hello, Mr. The Killer. I would like you to murder this person at this time at this date. Please and thank you. Bree. And then he'll write back, be like, hello, Bree. I accept. Here is the payment fee. Talk to you soon. From the killer. What's AOL? What's AOL.com? Can you murder this Bree person, Mr. The Killer? America Online. Oh, is that an actual thing? Oh, news, politics, sports, mail, and latest headlines. Wow. Discover the latest breaking news in the U.S. and around the world. Politics, weather, entertainment, lifestyle, finance, sports, and much more. Wow. Wow. Maybe the stitches on his face are because he changes his face? What if his face is just one of those like Spider-Man hoodies where you put the hood up and then zip it up and then you're Spider-Man? AOL had email like in like 2007 when the game came out. I thought this came out in like 2002.
Electronic mail! Do you have to mail that in a special insulated envelope? Oh, I'm very sorry. I despise the shortening of words. What I meant by electronic mail is what is commonly referred to as email. Email?
Takes place in 2017 too. Yeah, it's like so futuristic. Like people are still using radio instead of just like calling them on a cell phone or like, you know, Bluetooth. In the contest of mimicry, the judge would beat a parrot hands down.
Anyway, so you took this job without having met your client, and
It was once American Online was an intranet of sorts. It was basically a sandbox internet that for many people until the mid-2000s was considered the whole internet. Wow! That's pretty small. 2 or 3 other things.
yes,
And what were these other things?
a few other things that have nothing to do with this case.
It'd be really bad if I pushed his buttons the wrong way and he got mad. Whether or not they're related to this case is for the court to decide.
Mr. Attorney,
Yes?
everything I have said from the beginning has been nothing but beneficial to your client, which is why I wonder what is pushing you to continue with your cross-examination. Could it be that you are planning to betray your own client?
No.
No. I smell the stench of a backstabber, and should you turn out to be one,
Wait. Oh no. Oh, we made an oopsie. Oh no. Is this worth pursuing? Let it go. Should try to find a better way to do this without making him suspicious. Pursue harder. Hang on. I'm gonna do this first. They say that you never saw your client's face, not even once.
I did once. It was when I went to give my client the figurine.
Yes, I see. That's the thing I was trying to do. Where's his? Zipper stitches. Where's his zipper stitch? Where his zipper stitch at?
Miss Andrews was wearing a mask at the time.
A mask? A nickel samurai mask, I'm guessing.
Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about this? Do you have any problems with this piece of testimony?
No, I don't actually. There is no contradiction. That lines up with Will Powers. I think I can pull something out of what he said, but it would be real bad if I did something and made him mad over something trivial. Uh-oh. At the rate we're going, we'll end up completely destroying the killer's lie. If we do that, you already know how serious of a situation that will put us in. All I can do now is pray that those items reach us in time.
Gumshoe, where are you? Gumshoe! Gumshoe! One thing does sort of stick out to me, Your Honor. Witness, I think you most definitely saw your client's face. Let's recall Mr. Power's testimony.
After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Oh, no, I forgot about this part. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. Matt gave the bellboy a tip.
You received quite a large roll of cash from Mr. On Guard. And at the time, he was not wearing his nickel samurai mask. Oh.
Witness! Yes, that night I did wander the floor as a bellboy. I received plenty of tips that night for carrying juice to the various rooms. Was that so wrong?
I wonder what tip he told him.
The man who gave me that tip was not my client. He was probably just a very generous person. I'm sorry, but sadly we are not nearly so generous here. If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting? I mean, that's fair. That is very fair, very true. Good point.
Oh, the deja vu. And isn't his salary more than enough for one man?
Oh. Where is your evidence that the large roll of cash was not in fact a tip? Come, Mr. Edgeworth, show me the money.
What?
Mr. Attorney.
Yeah, what's up?
You know, I think your line of questioning has been a little strange. In fact, I would say you don't seem to believe Miss Andrews is my client.
Oh, no, it's not like that at all. I just think lies aren't a good thing, you know?
Oh, I know and agree. Lies are not a good thing at all. I think we are on the same page now, aren't we, Mr. Attorney? Remember, if I feel threatened in any way, I am free to cut contact at any time.
I'm sorry, please forgive my seriousness. Please don't hurt Maya.
If only you were this apologetic all the time! Anyway, I do not see a huge contradiction here. Therefore, you may continue, witness.
Yeah. Those items reach us in time. Come on! I need items! I need items!
Ah! I need evidence! Ah!
Okay, but like... Where are my items? How is the killer a witness when he's the killer? Because we needed him to witness and testify to who his client was. So basically Edgeworth was hoping he would just come out and say it was Matt, but the killer was like, ahaha, no, it's actually Adrian Andrews, and everyone is like, what? And now both Edgeworth and Phoenix are trying to be like, no, it's not Adrian, it's actually Matt. But the killer is like, well, Phoenix, why are you trying to convict your client? That's a little sketchy, don't you think? And because he still has Maya, it's like, well, what can we do? We just have to wait for the items. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little curious. I don't understand why us waiting for the items now is going to, like, you know, help us, because I feel like the items are just going to help convict the killer / Matt, and I'm like, that's not what we need. We need the police to find the killer so so that Maya can be saved, so that we can be like, yeah, it was Matt. I don't get it. I'm confused. Feels wrong to call the killer a witness to their own crime? Well, actually, the killer isn't the criminal in this case. Apparently, it's whoever hired the killer that's the one to blame. And Edwith is like, yeah, we know. And I'm just like, well, it depends. Kind of, actually. Depends on the situation. I feel like in this situation, yeah, it is the client. But also, you are a murderer. And that is not good. That is not okay. That is no good. I don't know what's going on. I haven't pursued this before yet. No, I don't. Yeah. Can I just show him? Because I want to say his testimony. Here you go. So what do you think? You may say, what do you think? However, I for all intents portrayed you transceiver. Oh, right. I remember this. I remember that. I did try to press this before. Never mind. Listen, guys. Murder is fine if you do it for money. I don't know what to do. It's so roundabout and long. And I'm like, I'm trying to stall. I'm trying to stall. But I'm like, how do I stall? Yeah, email and contact. Anyways, okay, there's nothing wrong with that, apparently. Do I dare? I don't know, he still has Maya. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Stall by doing the opposite? I don't know, man. It'd be really bad if I press further. Mr. Attorney, everything I've said is helpful for you. Why are you planning to betray your own client? Oh no. Wait, uh-oh, this is looking really bad. I shouldn't press my luck. Alright, I have to think, is this worth pursuing? Well, I saved. Witness, this is a very important matter. Please cooperate and tell us what these other jobs your client requested were. If it's truly that important, I suppose I don't have much of a choice. The bear figurine. Yeah. After the assassination of the target, I was to find that figurine. I was told that this job was just as important as the actual killing. And where was the figurine? It was inside Mr. Corda's suitcase. Did he have a suitcase? And then, what did you do next? I handed it over to my client right away. You gave it to your client. Interesting. I found this figurine at Mr. Udgar's mansion. If you gave it to Miss Andrews, then what was it doing there? I was waiting for her there. That was also part of the plan to frame Mr. Ungard, I'm sure. It does make a little sense. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any problems with this piece of testimony? I don't freaking know, man. I don't freaking know. Yes. So the killer says he gave the figurine to Miss Andrews, but I know somewhere in that statement there is a contradiction. And yet, I know that if I present something trivial here, He will cut the connection on his end and probably cut something else too. Oh, that's kind of dark, don't you think? You have to present strong evidence. Yeah, she's right. So now what, Dr. Wright? Dr. Wright? That's not my present evidence. You gave Miss Andrews the bear figurine, and she told you to take the bear and wait for her at an unguarded mansion. Is that correct? Yes, where are you going with this? Well, I think maybe you might have remembered a few things incorrectly. This is a battle of wits. I can't let up on him. I don't think it's possible for Miss Andrews to have been the recipient of this bear. Do you have any problems with this testimony? I don't know. I want to go home. I'm just so tired. I don't think it's possible for Miss Andrews to have been the recipient of this bear. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Sorry. That was on me. I hit the wrong button. I'm trying to press R. Sorry, 1 second. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. I hit the wrong button. That doesn't count. Okay. I don't think it's possible for Miss Andrews to have been the recipient of this bear because bear. Do I just present the bear? Sorry, Jerry. It was a misinput. It was a misinput. It fell out of my hands. The evidence fell out of my hands. I'm not presenting it. I think yeah, I did it right. Shelly the killer. If you had really given the bear to Miss Andrews, then this item should not have been inside it. Ayo.
I see where you're going.
Yep, that's where I'm going.
Where is everyone going? Do I need to pack a suitcase?
Your Honor, please shut up.
I was going to burn it for her sake.
That is not the voice she's supposed to have. Oh well. If even for a single minute, this bear had actually been in Miss Andrews' hands, I'm sure she would have taken the suicide note and burned it.
So that's where you two are going. So by the very fact that the suicide note was still inside the bear, it tells us that your client didn't know how to disassemble the puzzle. Which means... It means, Your Honor, that it is impossible for Adrian Andrews to be the client. Oh-ho! Oh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I'm sure I mentioned this before, how I hate traitors above all else. I think your cross-examination has clearly demonstrated something to me. You must wish to break your end of our agreement. No, that's not... That's enough. If that is your intention, then there is only one thing for me to do. Wait, please! Gentlemen, ladies, please excuse me. Oh! I have a matter that I must attend to. No, please. Not that. Please wait. Mr. Attorney, bring this trial to a speedy end and I may stay my hand. Otherwise,
I just like to say we're still in the court of law. Everybody's hearing this. Edgeworth is hearing this. The jury is hearing this. The judge is hearing this. Everybody knows that the killer and Phoenix have some kind of agreement right now. And I feel like that should be something that raises some alarms. I'm just saying. Just spitball in here a little bit. And now Phoenix is crying. I feel like this... I feel like there's something going on here.
Mr. Edgeworth! Yes, Your Honor. I didn't understand this witness's outburst just now. Do you think there is a need to hear more testimony, or is this enough? Well, we should. Edgeworth, we can't do this. If we keep this up. Maya, chill.
Edgeworth, are you okay? Such drama. Much rating. This forced us a court meeting where a hostage. I mean, that's what it's been this entire time, really. Edgeworth, Judge, there's a 20. Here's a 20 to ignore what's happening.
The prosecution, what has come over everyone? Even you are. Prosecution, rest. What is going on around here? The prosecution has no further questions, Your Honor. What?
This trial's in shambles.
Well, I never thought I'd see the day. This is a most unusual situation. If the prosecution rests with no further questions, then the prosecution has failed to uphold its stance. If that is the case, then even though I am reluctant, I must believe that Mr. DeKiller's testimony is accurate. That would mean that Shelley DeKiller's client is Adrian Andrews. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. If I end the trial here right now, then your client, Matt Ungard, would be declared innocent, and in his place, Adrian Andrews would be charged with murder. Miss Andrews would be charged with murder! This is my first time hearing about this entire trial! Prosecution has no further questions, so we will now hear the defense's final remark. Bailiff, please bring the defendant, Matt Ungard, to the stand.
I still don't know how the items would help me, but okay. We tried as hard as we could, but it looks like our time has run out. I can't believe it. The outcome now lies in your hands.
I saw Did the old guy finally decide? To be honest, I can't think of you as a truly innocent and good person. You have done enough evil to drive a woman to suicide. But, at least on the charge of murder, it would appear you are innocent.
Bro, why are you revealing? Bro! Bro! Wait! You can't be serious. You can't be serious. You cannot be serious. You think the judge actually knew what was going on? How? No! No, he knew nothing! He knew absolutely nothing! You just outed yourself, dude! We were literally just presented evidence. Andrews could not have been the client. Yes, but... The judge knows nothing, Ungard. You just outed yourself.
What an atrocious lawyer I have, giving his own client up like this. And that refreshing like a spring breeze crap, it's just as atrocious, don't you agree? Fine. Anyway, get on with it and pronounce me innocent already. Right, Mr. Lawyer?
Please just go back. Please just go back to the server view voice. I can actually do that.
Should I side with justice or should I save Maya's life?
You'd better get Edgard a guilty sentence, okay?
But if I did that, Maya will die. But if I say he's innocent, then Miss Andrews will be charged as the murderer. Do I say he's guilty or not guilty? Rip Maya. Either choice I make, someone's life is going to end. It all hinges on what I choose. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense's final statements on this matter. If the person who hired the assassin was Miss Adrian Andrews, then your client, Mr. Edgard, is innocent. There is no need to ask, old man. After all, my lawyer's gonna say what I want, aren't you? Right? I can't do this, but I have to decide something. I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. My client, Matt on guard, is... Bye, Maya. It was nice knowing you.
At least Maya can just talk through Pearl. I'm not sure if this is the trolley problem or the Stanley Parable. This feels like a non-choice. This feels like I'm gonna make a choice and then Gumshoe's just gonna slam his knee into the door, be like, I have more evidence, and the judge will be like, I allow it, because that's how court works. On the other hand, Adrian and Maya will live. Bomb the place. We were waiting for your answer, Mr. Wright. Wow, what a shocker.
Maya, I'm sorry. Matt on guard is...
There it is. Wow! Wow! I was wrong about the character, but wow! It's almost... What? No way! Franziska von Karma? Who could have seen this coming? Oh my gosh! Wow, crazy. Absolutely insane. Wow, what a twist.
What are you doing here? Oh! You see now, don't you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This is exactly why you should never take your eyes off of that scruffy fool. Did you bring them? The final pieces, do you have them? You should know better than to ask that, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Von Karma is perfect in every way. The evidence here is in perfect condition. Don't worry about Scruffy. He's fine and his injuries are minor. All of the items are inside this. What a filthy old coat this is! That's Gumshoes! I can spot his tattered rags anywhere. Wow, rude.
Where's the security? Someone tackle her!
I apologize for its ugliness, but there's nothing else to wrap the items in. I fought long and hard this whole trial, all for what is inside that raggedy coat. I'm sure that inside that coat lies a crucial piece of evidence. Your Honor, inside that filthy coat are the defense's final pieces of evidence. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. This trial's already over. All that remains is for me to hand down my verdict. I do not believe that any evidence presented now would change the outcome of this trial. What? Your Honor, it is our duty to examine every piece of evidence down to the last. I request that Miss Von Karma be allowed to present these pieces of evidence. I suppose you are right, Mr. Edric. I grant permission to do so. However, this is one obvious rule applies here. If these items do not bring up any new points, then they will not be accepted by this court. Now, Miss Von Karma, if you please. These pieces of evidence are items left by the killer during his escape from the police. He must have been in quite a rush. Yes, Your Honor, the killer left 3 pieces of evidence. Somewhere among the evidence we're about to see, there will be something that will turn this whole situation around, like a miracle. I'm sure of it. This is all we can hope for. Yeah.
Let's play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney for a stream. That sounds fun. It's a pistol.
Does the killer's pistol have anything to do with this case?
What kind of question is this?
Yeah, I would like more details about the gun, please. Does that pistol have anything relation to this case? We have yet to perform a ballistics test, so I can't say anything for certain. However, I believe it has something to do with this case, at least with me.
Wait, so that's the gun that shot her.
That's the pistol that he used to shoot you, isn't it?
So wait a second. So at the very beginning of this trial, Von Karma was shot so that she would not be able to prosecute during this trial, and therefore make it easier for Phoenix to get a not guilty. Because the idea was that, oh, Von Karma can't make it. I guess that means Matt is pronounced not guilty, because that's how court works. Let's play Ace Attorney. Let's play Kingdom Hearts. Bree, why won't you learn? When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? So, would shooting Von Karma in the shoulder be considered one of the requests by the client? One of the 2 to 3 things requested by the client? Like, so it was basically like main objective, kill Juan. Sub objectives were like get the bear, shoot Von Karma, those kinds of things. Or was this the killer maybe breaking his own rule of some kind? Ha 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 ha. That's what I believe. Yes, it is the gun! I kept the bullets they removed from my shoulder as a sort of memento. Girl, you're so weird. I'm sure it will be an excellent sample for the test. So that's the pistol that was used to shoot Francisca. It's probably not going to help us very much. The second piece of evidence is this videotape. Yes! Yes! I need that! Gimme! Yes! 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 I need that! Have you checked the contents of that tape? Unfortunately, there was no time to. She kept the shoulder bullet just like her dad. Like father, like child. Who's kept their teeth after having them removed by an orthodontist? No. No. No, I don't. Not me. I would speculate that this tape is very important.
Why would you say that?
Because he came back to his hideout for it.
The killer went back for it.
That's right. It looks like he was trying to recover it. He injured 3 of the officers at the site. Somehow, it looks like they managed to protect it from the killer. Shelly the killer is no ordinary man.
Oh, what does he look like? Oh my gosh, it's a bellboy's uniform.
Is that a uniform for the Gatewater Hotel? Was that used during the crime?
I am almost certain it was. There's even a pair of black leather gloves in one of the pockets.
There's no doubt about it. The killer was wearing this on the night of the murder.
There is one thing I found interesting about this uniform. What is that? There is a button missing on his uniform.
It looks different. Wait. Okay, wait. It looks different, but... Egg. Egg.
A button? It's a very unique button. I'm sure if we were to recover it, it would provide us with an interesting clue.
That is all I have to present, Your Honor. Just as I thought. What is that, Your Honor?
I'm sure we were under normal circumstances, these items from Shelley the Killer's hideout would be very important clues. However, I am baby. Our question is not who did the killing. It is who is the client. Yes, that is correct. And these 3 items do not tell us anything about that.
Well.
You still have all 4 of your wisdom teeth somewhere? You forget where they are, though. Somewhere in your attic somewhere, maybe.
Yeah, if you were ever shot, you'd absolutely want to keep the bullet. Actually, though, maybe I would too. We got smallest since you've been gone. Yeah, I just had a string spurt. Don't worry about it. It's normal.
Thank you for your hard work, Miss Von Karma. You may step down now. Wait, Your Honor. Please allow me to examine this new evidence. Overruled. This court already has all the evidence it needs to hand down a verdict. Ugh. Wonderful. Absolutely splendid. This judge is such a brilliant man, isn't he?
Is this the end? What? There's no such thing as a miracle in this world, is there?
I think you're wrong. I think they do exist. But you have to make that miracle happen.
You guys know what a miracle actually is, right? But no matter how you think about it, it's try for my sake. Just think about it for a second. There are 2 ways out of this situation for us. 2? I don't even know one of them. My colors were duller when I was a baby. Yeah, that's normal. That's normal too for cave people. Once you get some sunlight, you know, once you get enough sunlight, then you brighten up. Yep. Yeah.
Make Ungard wish from the bottom of his soul for a guilty verdict.
Huh?
The killer will always place his client's wishes first. If Ungard himself wishes to be convicted, then he will let his hostage go.
That may be true, but that's asking me to do the impossible.
Well, what do you think a miracle is, Phoenix?
The second way, force the killer to end his contract with Ungard.
If the killer were to no longer think of Ungard as his client, then he would let Maya go.
Mia, that's even more impossible. He is a man who values his duty towards his clients above all else.
I know both of these seem impossible feats at first, but if you could make either one happen, it would truly be a miracle.
Bigger problem is, the judge already said he doesn't need any more evidence. The pieces he was just shown, he's not accepting them.
Phoenix, think things through for me from the other side. Isn't that what has always worked for us?
The other side? Wait, does she mean that song from The Greatest Showman? Oh, that's a banger. You mean to turn things around?
Phoenix, the judge says he doesn't need the evidence. If that's the case, then who does need it?
The person who needs the evidence? I don't freaking know. I just want to go home. The defense, prosecution, and the judge, we have all seen the pieces of evidence, and that is how we have come to know the truth. But there is one person who has yet to see them all, and that person does not know the truth. What? The truth, it may be what will bring back about the miracle in the end. What are you talking about?
I will pronounce my verdict. Why don't we all respectfully sit down and listen, kids?
What are they talking about?
This court does not need any more evidence. I am not saying it is us that needs the evidence, Your Honor.
What?
You want to show the evidence to that person? Yes, Your Honor.
So they want to show the evidence to the killer, right? But how does that help? How does that help? How is that gonna help? You want to bash your head against your desk? Honestly, same.
I'll grant you one chance.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Show your evidence to who you think is the right person.
That's impossible to turn the situation around in one try. One try, that's all I will permit. I have to try to remember everything that has happened up to this point. Oh, fudge!
Everything? I don't remember everything. I barely remember yesterday.
You need Nutella? Please let this end so you can go get some.
Can you bring me some, please? In theory, the video footage could turn the killer against Engard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, Bree is back. This just keeps getting worse. Remember, there are 2 ways to win. What if we just killed Engard? If the client no longer exists, then the killer doesn't have to keep his end of the promise.
Think, there must be a way to save Maya while taking a guard down at the same time. Let's show the evidence to Juan Corda. Who would you like to show evidence to? I'm freaking Lana. I want to show it to Lana. Let me see that pistol real quick. Bang! Make Engard feel extremely guilty, or make the killer turn on Engard. Wendy Old Bay. I'm pretty sure her real name is Wendy Old Bay. So it's saying that everyone in the court already has seen the evidence. So it has to be someone who's not in the court. Therefore, I see! Phoenix, you idiot! Tell this court what one piece of evidence you would like to show this person. I think there is some merit in showing this evidence to that witness. Yay! Yay! Please bring the transceiver from earlier. How are we supposed to show it to him if he's a radio?
How do we show it if it's a radio? We can. He's a radio. I've already tried presenting things to him before, and he's like, Mr. Wright, you do realize I'm a radio, right? And it's like, oh, right, shoot. And then it takes damage from me. How do we show him this? We'd have to play it and just have him listen to the contents, but it's a video. But what if there is no audio? You think this game getting how much psychic damage is taking this stream? I feel like every time I'm asked to present evidence, I take 1d4 psychic damage. So how many times? Somebody please tell me. I have dice here. How many times have we had to present evidence this stream? 10? 10 times? 10 times? Maybe? So if we average it, here, wait, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 16, 19, 22, 24, I lost count. We'll say 25 psychic damage. This stream. How much damage did your biggest mockery? Just, what's the saving throw for that? Is it wisdom or charisma? Either way, those are my two highest stats, so I feel like it would have not affected. Can you dodge a vicious mockery? I'm pretty sure you can. Wisdom? I'm pretty sure. No, wait, it's based on the class, isn't it? The class is that was based on the class, so and vicious mockery is a bard spell. So I thought it'd be charisma. Either way. Saving throw for mockery is the same. Oh. I guess that makes sense. Because you have to have wisdom to know that it's, you know, they're just trying to beef you up. Anyway. Hi, Jonathan. Maya, she's okay, right? Didn't I tell you to concern yourself with bringing about a speedy end to this trial? We have been here for 8 hours. This is not speedy. If I understand correctly, you wish to show me one piece of evidence. Yes, what is all I need? I have here a videotape. It was found at your hideout. I heard you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back. That was most regrettable. However, it was an order from my clients. I was told to protect that videotape. I thought so. I'm afraid I seem to have failed in that regard. Do you know the contents of this tape? I was sternly told by my client to not watch it. So I have absolutely no idea. So if we show it to him and it has somehow Matt tampering with the evidence in some way, then that would make the killer no longer trust his client. Wha-bam! Actually, you are on this tape. Me? Dun, dun, dun. There was a video camera hidden at the crime scene. In the bear. Which bear? That bear. The one I'm highlighting right now. Mr. Wright, may I remind you that I'm a radio. Your actions were recorded. What? Is that true, Mr. Wright? Who was it that planted a camera? Well, the only person who could have placed a camera at the scene of the crime would be your client, naturally. That was Adrian Andrews. Be quiet and listen, Your Honor. Whoa! Your client specified a place and time for you, isn't that right?
Yes.
That was so they could film you.
I had no idea. Mr. Wright, why would my client do such a thing? I would like to know why.
That is an excellent question, and it is something that I will answer to you right now. The reason why Matt on guard filmed the crime scene is the reason why he did it. That is yeah, there is only one reason why your client would secretly film the crime scene. They wanted to see Juan get his. They wanted to blackmail on you. They didn't trust your skills. They wanted to see Juan get his. I feel like it'd be blackmail. It'd have to be blackmail. Matt has actually told Wright why before. He did? Oh yeah, he did. Oh yeah, he did. Why am I ruining your Friday with this game? You trust the killer Skittles. Your client once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you, and this is what they said.
I'm no weakling. I didn't believe anyone, least of all assassins. Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. Yes, that's where the video comes in. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. Oh,
imagine Matt's face right now. I feel like Matt has put his hair right back in front of his eyeball. He's like, oh shoot. Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelly the killer? Well, Wright revealing what a client said in confidence would be illegal in the U.S. Well, it's a good thing this is not the U.S. This is Japan, America.
It looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning.
Yes, by a natural. That is the kind of person they are. Japarica. Your client is a person who only thinks and plots of how to use the people around him to protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. This is the true nature of your client.
I have one question for the witness.
Yes.
You told us one thing numerous times during your testimony. You said that you detest traitors most of all. Yes, that's right. But what if that traitor was your own client? What would you do then? That's obvious. I would break our contract in that case. And then, that client would become my next target. For the honor of the killer name, even if it takes an eternity, I would follow that person to the ends of the earth to exact my punishment.
The killer is the immortal snail. You went to take a shower? This is still going. Who knew this took place in a world of Big Hero 6? Oh, please.
I see. That's all I wanted to know.
So the traitor becomes the killer's next target. Ah, I get it. This is how we'll turn this case around.
Mr. Wright?
Yes?
My contract with my client is over as of now. I seem to have a new job on my hands. I will now return to you your precious item.
What the? I'm not an item! Maya, I thought I'd never see you again. Oh, thank goodness. Yay! You can't tell if you don't understand what's going on because you're dumb or if it's because you're too smart. Yeah, me neither. Can the killer feed the item before returning? Yeah, I don't want to have to pay for the all-you-can-eat buffet I have to deal with.
This trial appears to have come to its conclusion. However, I don't quite know what just happened there with the client and the witness and... Miss Von Karma, where did that... You're not Von Karma. She always has you in her sights. She's somewhere around here. Now, I do believe it's time to finally hand down a verdict.
A starred Maya is a normal Maya.
Yeah.
Mr. Adgard, it looks like somehow you got what you wanted. You will finally receive the acquittal you wanted so badly. You should be happy.
But before that, I would like to make one final statement. Sometime in the near future, one very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, that man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you would understand what I mean if you watch this video. Help me! Help! Dude, help!
Yeah, get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! I don't want to read this. Just get him! Just get him! He's guilty!
Get him!
Even though I am a lawyer, I cannot make your crime disappear. I think a guilty verdict is appropriate here.
Me? My wonderful self? Guilty? Oh no!
Even if you got an acquittal, the instant you set foot outside the detention center, your life would be in danger. No matter which way you look at it, you can't run away from your crime anymore. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh. Oh my.
As always, it looks like we have uncovered the real truth.
I don't remember you helping out much in this.
Mr. Edwards, how is Mattengard? I have left Miss Von Karma in charge of his incarceration. I'm sure he's getting a full-course meal of whip leather right about now. Very good! We like that. We like to hear that. Yes. That was a close one, wasn't it, witness?
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit.
I plan to pay my debt to society for my own crime, Your Honor. The first time I was called to the witness stand during this trial, all I felt was despair.
She must be talking about the time Edgeworth really went after her. Oh, he gave himself those scars when
because it was his fault. Oh no. Oh no. He has trouble being guilt. He has trouble with guilt. Oh no. Oh no.
Guess she's trying to forgive him for what he did.
This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. Mental illness, if you will. She's depressed, Your Honor.
Deeply depressed.
After that, when I was alone in the detention center, that's the first time I really saw myself for who I am. And today, when the two of you used your combined strength to convict Matt, I felt like I had finally been saved.
Wow, this is the first time I've ever seen her smile.
I'm really happy that you two were in charge of this case. I really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment. This is the first time I felt comfortable with myself, with who I am. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yay!
Looks like we have resolved everything at last. As for myself, there are still a few things I'm confused about, but everyone seems to be in good spirits. And that is good enough for me. That is all. This court is adjourned. I feel like if the judge is still confused, then there's a problem. And I don't think he should be... Look, I don't want this trial to keep going, but I feel like if the judge is confused, then he is not of the right mind to make a verdict. Yeah, thanks, Mia. What I did out there was right, wasn't it? This is the first time you've not gotten your client off. You got them a guilty verdict this time. But you have to look past all that. What's really important? That's what's really important. You now realize that there's something more than just getting a not guilty, right? Yes, I understand now. Phoenix, think back for a second. Think to the moments before Miss Von Karma arrived with the final pieces of evidence. Why? Think about the incredible decision you had to make. Ugh. Please, no, do not. Why do I need a flashback for this? Just end it. Just end the trial. Just end it. It's over. Stop. We just went through that. Those were your choices then, and your answer? Your answer spoke to what being a lawyer means to you. Right? Edgeworth! I have good news. Maya is now safe in police custody.
Really?
Oh, Pearl!
You're telling the truth, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, she's quite safe. She's on her way here as we speak in a patrol car. They're taking her to McDonald's first, right?
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya safe! Yay! You did it! You really did it, Mr. Nick!
She punches deceptively hard for a kid.
I believed in you. I kept saying to myself, Mr. Nick will save her. Mr. Nick will save her.
Thanks.
Oh!
What's wrong?
Miss Von Karma.
Hi. Flashbacks are withering away in my chair. This game eats the soul. About earlier, thanks. Ow! Why are you still smiling, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You lost! Your perfect win record has now been crushed. And yet, you are still happy? I don't think you'll ever understand, Miss Blood Karma. How dare you? Don't worry. She may in time. After all, I was like that myself until a year ago. Edgeworth. No war past. Oh, congratulations on beating one of the greatest cases in the franchise! If this is one of the greatest... Oh no. Oh no. For my own personal victories and for guilty verdicts. I used every dirty trick in the book, and so my win record remained spotless. But a man appeared and stood fast against that selfish me. I fought him in my usual manner and tasted my first defeat. I felt like I had lost everything because of that. And then... it was my turn to sit in the defendant's chair. Yay! Flashbacks to the first game! Yay! I was saved by that person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all that had happened, so I left the prosecutor's office. And I left that note. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. As well as you should have. A prosecutor who has shamed himself with defeat should crawl into a hole and die. But that is not what happened. After I left the prosecutor's office, I finally came to realize something. And it was that moment of clarity that everything began to change. What
foolish nonsense.
We prosecutors use everything we can to attack the defendant, but every time we did so...
Oh, okay, I was a little confused for a second. I was like, when did we get back in the courtroom? What?
No matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up like most people, that man would hold strong with his undying faith.
Do I need to read this?
Before I knew it, I began to knew it.
You trusted your enemy? How dare you? That's not the Von Kama way.
Doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses, the truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only way we can do this is to fight with the knowledge we hold and everything we have, erasing the paradoxes one by one. It's never easy. We claw and scratch for every inch. But we will always eventually reach that one single truth this I promise you.
Hi, Jonathan.
Call back to best case. Yes. If you had enough points to give Jonathan a treat. Meta commentary of the previous case by uses even earlier cases. Give Jonathan a treat? Okay.
Karma's an imbecile.
No, she's just young. She's just immature, that's all. Leo's floating? Jonathan, did you hit one of my buttons? What? Ah! Oh, there's a gun. Hi. Hi. So this is a little awkward. I really didn't want it to end up this way. What am I doing with that gun? Don't worry about it. The truth?
Yes, that's the reason why prosecutors and defense attorneys exist. But I'm sure you knew that already, didn't you, Wright? That's why you couldn't forgive me. This man who went into hiding, isn't that right? Hold arms out, do it. I'm ready.
End it.
This man who only had his sights set on victory, who ran away into the night.
Is Mr. Edgeworth right, Mr. Nick?
You really let me down. When you disappeared, I felt betrayed. The reason I decided to become a lawyer to begin with was because I believed in the things you said to me all those years ago. And you betrayed your own words. That's why 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that the Miles Edgeworth I knew had died. At least, that's what I told myself.
You pathetic fool! Miss Von Karma!
I don't want to hear the wretched whimpering of a disgraced loser. A Von Karma is someone who is destined to be perfect. Miles Edgeworth, you are no longer worthy. You are no longer worthy of being a Von Karma. And neither am I. It's over. It's all over. Francisca threw something on the ground just now. This is an electromagnetic receiver. Just say a radio of some kind. Isn't that the thing she used to track Detective Gumshoe?
The choice of the voice for Phoenix was keeping you going through the pain. Glad to hear it. It's keeping me sane too.
I'll return this to the precinct later. There's something else.
Isn't that Miss Von Karma's whip?
I'll never set foot in another courtroom again. I'm sure that's what she's saying by this action.
Can I keep it? I mean, what?
You should keep this?
What? What?
Okay.
Maya? Hey, you look pretty good for being starved for 3 days.
Maya!
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
She looks really good for having been starved for 3 days.
Edgeworth, I didn't know you were into that. Oh, Nick, I knew you would come through. You got unguarded convicted like I knew you would. And on top of that, you even rescued me.
Well, of course I did. You know I would never desert you. But we sure pressed our luck this trial. You're really lucky to be standing here.
Whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Besides, if I did croak, I would just come back and haunt you like a big bad ghost through Pearly.
Please, no, I already have to deal with Mia. Is it really that easy to do something like that?
Thanks a lot, Nick.
Don't mention it. Maya.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm relieved you're alright.
Hey, it looks like you've made some real progress, Mr. Edgeworth. Phoenix looked weird there. I think it's because they're not used to, drawing him. So, why am I crooked? Apparently I'm leaning slightly to the left. I can't believe this. Oh well.
Well, I suppose I'm a little different from who I was a year ago.
I don't think that was a stomach. Put yourself upside down? No, because then you'll see my feet, and that'll be weird. All right, I think it's time we get out of this depressing place.
Huh? Where are we going?
Food, Nick, food! Grub, chow, I'm starved! I should not even be standing right now. I'm so hungry, even you look like a nice juicy burger on a bun to me, Nick.
You think I look like a burger? I'm a prime rib at least.
Come with us, Mr. Edgeworth, please.
If you insist.
All right, so how about we this is not Maya speaking.
So how about we hit up our usual burger joint?
Don't be silly, Nick.
Huh?
This case messed up that awesome evening and got in the way of my gourmet food. So I've decided that we have to make up for it by having another feast.
Another feast?
Come on, Nick, food!
Maya, you do realize that I lost this trial, therefore I did not get paid, right?
No, I'm pretty sure they do get paid. Father Evan! Hoi! Welcome in! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It's Gumshoe! Yeah! Gumshoe! Yeah! Gumshoe! Hoi, everybody who came in with the raid. Hoi. Welcome in. I'm processing like about 30 psychic damage worth of psychic damage right now. So, I am literally Gumshoe right now. But welcome, hoi. If you don't know me, my name is Bree. I am a variety bard VTuber, and I do annual music streams every year on February 29th. Make sure you mark it in calendars so you don't miss it. We just finished the final trial of this game. Thank goodness. So we're just wrapping things up, getting the post story going, and yeah. It's been a grand old time. It's been a great time. I love this game so much. I'm probably gonna keep her waiting.
Gumshoe, are you alright?
Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. I don't think I would have a telephone pole of all things.
A telephone pole? Hey, just like me when I was 2 years old. And it wasn't a red light that got him?
Oh no. How do you do a country voice again? You did it again, city boy. What was that? I felt like my dear old heart was gonna give out on me, and I ain't joking.
Yeah, it was more exciting than the very last episode of the Steel Samurai. Thanks.
Now lurky here, Mr. Snooty Prosecutor. Don't you reckon you're bullying Mr. Rat too hard? If you don't start being a lot nicer to him, he might just kick it. Tonight even.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, come on now, everyone gather around. Why is everyone here? Y'all are gonna get your picture taken by a genuine professional photographer.
Looks like Lotta bought herself a new camera. Why didn't she just get her camera back from Old Bag?
Well, pal, at least we can put this messy case behind us now. Come on, tonight's all about eating, so let's go chow down, pal.
Amen to that, pal. Amen. Amen. Praise the Lord.
You know, when you think about it, you were the one who saved the day, Detective.
Oh, me? You really think so?
He's right. If it wasn't for the 3 items you took, I think this trial would have had a very different ending.
Oh, well, you know, it's Wait. That's odd. When I ran off with the thing from the turtle's hideout, I was sure it took 4 takes on the total, sir.
What? 4?
Yeah, I'm sure I put one of the items in my coat pocket.
There was a 4th item?
Aw, come on, y'all. It's over.
Oh, boy, I tell you, you really are something else. Between getting accused of murder and getting kidnapped, never a dull moment with you, huh?
I'm traumatized. Why does she look so happy about that? Raiders, please help us reconnect us. Watch history 3 days straight. What can you do? Nothing. You are now trapped alongside them. Welcome in, everybody. Lotta looks like the fishing lady from Twilight Princess. I feel like you've said that before. Someone did. Someone did. Being shut away for 2 whole days. Weren't you scared? Yeah, it was really scary. I felt so hopeless. So to keep my mind off things, I drew a picture. In the dark. With paper. That I happened to find. With the pen that I happened to find. Instead of, like, I don't know. Whatever. You know, I don't know where it went. That's too bad. Well, it's alright. It wasn't anything important anyway. It sure is nice to finally see them both smiling again. I'm sorry, what? Why is the transceiver beeping? Please, no. Please, no. Oh, that thing.
This thing is picking something up.
Oh, that's been Frog Copper's receiver. Ah, thanks to her, I had the most awful experience of my life, sir. Can't believe she stuck her tracking device on me.
That's odd. Even though you're standing right here, the tracking device seems to be in a different location.
Oh, it's probably a message or something, sir.
It's probably like in the code or something. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm afraid it's about time for me to excuse myself. I still have some work to do.
Huh? But Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't even eaten anything yet.
And you've eaten way too much, you glutton.
I think she has... Sorry. Phoenix, she has an excuse. She was starved for 2 days. Just let her have this. Just let her have this. She was starved. Phoenix, you butt. Thanks a lot, Karma.
I had fun tonight. Now, if you'll excuse me. Wait. What?
I just want to say, thanks, Edgeworth. You really saved me out there.
Although I love you.
I mean, what?
anyone should be saying thanks, it should be me, right? I feel like words alone aren't enough here. I wonder if there's anything I can give him to express how I feel. You want this? Do you want this? Do you want this? Do you want this gun? But is one of the save? I can't save. I can't save right now. Do you want the bear? Do you want the knife? Do you want the button? Do you want the crime scene photo? Do you want this transceiver? Do you want some tomato juice? Do you want some suicide report? I literally, like, I don't even have anything that would be like, I wonder if there's anything I can give to express how I feel. There's literally nothing here. Like, maybe the figurine, but it's like, where's this gun? I don't know. None of this is like sentimental. I can't, not the whip, because he gave me the whip. Von Karma dropped the whip, and then Edgeworth was like, here, you keep it, Phoenix. I can't just turn around and give it back. Here's a suicide report. What's this? It's my way of saying thanks. I see. Well, it's the thought that counts. Look, Edgeworth, I'm not a gift giver. It's not my love language. It's not my love language. You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job.
Looks like Mr. Edgeworth has left, Mr. Nick. Hey, Miss Maya? Yes, Burley? I guess you two can go back to being lovey-dovey, right? You and Mr. Nick, I mean. Burley, would you cut it out already? You're embarrassing me.
Well, anyway, so who's paying for this lovely dinner party?
As if you need to ask. Everyone say thank you to Nick.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna come out the part where I can't remind you to noodles, pal. So I kinda already put your name on the bill.
Huh? Huh?
Yeah, I got me a situation just like that myself. There's this camera shop in this hotel, see? And I just bought myself this good old beauty here. It better be anyhow for the 3,000.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Or actually, I reckon you bought it for me since it's on your tab and all. Huh? Huh? What? Isn't this great, Mr. Nick? Yeah, Nick.
Why do I suddenly feel like screaming?
Don't need to hold back now, you hear? Yeah, pal, time to let it all out. This is gonna be the first time I hear the real you. Come on, it's been a while since I heard you say it. I've been busy being a hostage and all.
Just turns around.
Yep.
All right then, if you say so.
hide that letter, but I knew you'd find it. I really feel like I've been living on the edge lately. I mean, I've escaped death 3 times now. Pretty cool, huh? I feel like a pro.
I'm so happy that you could save Mystic Maya, Mr. Nick. And I'm so happy for the 2 of you. Speaking of which, I think this hotel is a popular place for honeymoons. So I sort of made reservations for the 2 of you just in case.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She wants to feel so bad.
Well, pal, looks like I'm back in the force again. Mr. Edward had a long talk with the chief, and he got me reinstated for my sake. I heard he had things like letting me that one go in the batters. I knew it was crashing headlong and everything. Was the only one there, pal. Yeah, I'm crashing headlong. Did it? Because it crashed into a pole.
I just trying to process everything. As if I remember the voice I gave you. Heck no. So anyways, this 8-year-old made a reservation for them. It'd be rude to tell her no. Oh yeah, it's on Phoenix's tab, by the way, because she doesn't have money. She's a child. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. It was an experience. First trial, I didn't like it because I didn't like how, okay, the first trial was fine except for the fact that they got rid of Phoenix's memories. There were better ways to make it Max. There were better ways to make Phoenix, like, make a tutorials trial for newer players, for people who didn't play the first game. There were better ways of going about it, and I do not like how they resorted to amnesia. The trial itself was not that bad though. It was a fine first trial. It made sense. Things added up. It was fine. Trial 2, which one was that? The Maya one? I hated it because it just kind of, the whole idea was that the Kurain technique basically made it so that the body was possessed, so therefore the person, you know, doing the channeling is not really responsible. And that's what they kept trying to say, but at the same time they refused to let Maya go. So it just didn't really add up all that well. Trial 3 was the circus, right? I hated it. The circus sucked. It just poorly planned. A lot of just like a lot of miscommunication, really. It was just a huge misunderstanding and miscommunication, and the whole thing was like, it was a mess. I didn't like it. 4th one, I liked the concept. The concept was fine. Like the idea behind it, and like the whole twist. The twists were fine. It was fine. It just was long. It was long. It was drawn out. It was wordy. There were so many points where like you had to be like so pinpoint accurate with your evidence and stuff, and it's like, and some of the things just didn't make sense. Like the card would have made way more sense than the wine glass. I don't know why they brought that back. The wine glass should have been left in the first half of the trial, and it so I do think that okay, I cannot say that they all suck. All 4 trials sucked in this game in one way or another, and I do not like this game because of it. I do not like this game because of that, because they all had pretty major downfalls. She couldn't have known he was dead because she poured a glass of juice. I just... Word of power, dislike. I strongly dislike. I'm disappointed in this game. I'm disappointed in this game compared to the first one especially. Because yes, the first one was weird. Yes, the first one had its moments of just like, this is insane. This is weird, but it makes sense within the story, within the world. This game just didn't make sense. So I'm disappointed. When's the next Ace Attorney stream? At least after one more game. Like, whatever game wins the current poll, the current main game poll within the Discord. By the way, join the Discord if you're not in there so you can vote on what game I play next. At least after that game. But I do want to play the third one. I do plan to play every single Ace Attorney, except for the first one, because everyone's played the first one. Please, you were making joke no more. No, but apparently this game is the worst in the series. It is the weakest, so I'm hoping that the third one is at least better and makes a little bit more sense. Please let it be Final Fantasy, so it takes 200 plus other hours. Okay, I need to finish this post story real quick. Who's leaving? Is it Phoenix? Bye, Phoenix. Where are you going, Francisca? Who's this? How did you know I was here? With this. Oh, that's... I heard you were planting things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices on his coat, for example. That's just like you. I only planted it there because he was always wearing it. This filthy, drab coat of his. I don't know how it ended up in my luggage, but it's going in the trash, I promise you that. Oh, that's right. Speaking of that man, he told me something very interesting. When I ran off the things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in the total, sir. 4 things? It seems he put the last one in his coat pocket. He put it in here. It doesn't matter anymore. The case is already over. What are you going to do now? That's none of your business. Are you running away? Shut up! You don't understand a thing. You can't possibly understand what it means to be Manfred von Kamma's daughter. Francisca, you do realize we were raised by the same man. You do realize. So many expectations from everyone around me. Expectations I must fulfill. I'm expected to win no matter what. And failure? Such a thing is not an option for me. My father was a genius. There is no doubt about that. But me, I'm no genius. I've always known that. Francisca, quit your BS. You became a prosecutor as age 13. You idiot! You're imbecile! But I had to be one. I had to. You may not be a genius like your father, but you are a prosecutor. You have always been and always will be. No, I'm not. Not anymore. I've even thrown my whip away. You do realize... Gosh darn it, I was supposed to give him the whip! Well, Edgeworth,
Edgeworth, you don't realize I'm not a gift giver. I'm not a mind reader. I didn't know where you were going. You
Yes, this is a cry for help.
You haven't changed a bit. You've always left me alone and walked on ahead of without me. Miles Edgeworth, I've always hated you. And then, finally, my chance to take my revenge on you arrived. If I could win against that man, if I could make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat, then this girl you left behind would have risen higher than you. That was supposed to be my revenge. I see. You know, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can't throw away everything I've been until today. I believe you can. Just like how Adrian Andrews did. Adrian Andrews? You were going to use her during the trial, right? But you were dependent on your father by using his tactics, isn't that right? Today you chased after me after I had left you behind all these years. And that's why we're standing here now, side by side. But I have no intention of stopping. If you say you are going to quit your walk down the prosecutor's path, then this is where we part ways, Franziska von Karma.
Oh no, she's making me like her.
I am Franziska von Karma. Don't think I'm going to walk in your shadow forever. Our battle begins now, so you had better prepare yourself, Miles Edgeworth.
Giving him the whip back did feel weird. You're right, Tallerin.
The wheel of am I socially inept or is this just undiagnosed autism? What is going on with that lens flare? Lens glare. Huh? Last piece of evidence. I'll take good care of this fourth piece. Huh? So I can give it to you when at last we meet again.
What was it?
Guess we'll find out. That's dumb. That's dumb.
Oh, that's the drawing that Maya drew. Got it. Got it. Got it. It's still dumb. Woo! It's over!
Thanks for watching, guys. Albeit traced. Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, the hair's okay. Yeah, so finally we can leave Yao. Thank God. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow with Junie. I'm collabing with Junie. We are going to be rating and tier listing our fictional crushes. It's gonna be a grand old time. Took my 2 days to dry that. But yeah, it's gonna be like just a little bit cringe. It's gonna be a little cringe, but it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. Yeah. Where's Jonathan Street? I gave it to him. Oh, there's a second one. You're sick tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, that's too bad. Well, I'll see you on Thursday then. Well, actually, Thursday might be canceled. I don't have anything planned for Thursday, but it is in the schedule. I might have to cancel it, but
can't. Depends. There's just an invasion of my family happening on Thursday afternoon, so I don't know how loud it's gonna be. So we'll see. Other than that, Friday I'll find something, cause we beat Ace Attorney. Yay! But that's it for this week. Tuesday and Friday, maybe Thursday, and then Saturday I will be on P Tony's channel playing Clock Tower. Blood on the Clock Tower again, because my sister promised that she would play with me because she couldn't do yesterday, 2 days ago. So, okay, I'm gonna pass you guys off because I am hungry. What do we want to watch? Do we want to watch? Ooh. Oh, she just started. Okay, I wanna raid Jemmy. Time to get your Nutella? You haven't gotten your Nutella yet? Okay. I'm gonna pass you off to Jemmy. She's super cool, super sweet. Currently playing Honkai Star Rail, but very nice. She has a lovely voice. I found her during one of her music streams, and it just made me a little wee inside. Very nice, very nice. But she's also very, very, very chill, very, very sweet. Oh boy, just in time for Ace Attorney. Okay, bye guys. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will, yeah. So yeah, hoi, Bard Raid, and okay. I think I just disconnected. So bye. Bye? Hello, bye? Bye? Hello? What? 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 Reconnection successful? Great. Are we back? Oh, fudge, it already happened. Oh.